Hi, this is Jessica DeMassa. I'm in the GuideWell Insights Lounge here at Singularity University's Exponential Medicine 2017. Joining me right now in the lounge, I have Shafi Ahmed, and he is the co-founder and chief medical officer for Medical Realities, which is an augmented reality and virtual reality company. Is that correct?
That's right, it is, yes.
That's right, great. And he just spoke on a panel talking specifically about AR and VR and how it's being integrated into the healthcare system. And so one of the things I know that you spoke about was redefining medical interaction.
Yes.
And so talk a little bit more about that.
So let's go back 1,000 years, even 2,000 years.
Okay.
And I want you to just imagine the kind of picture we have. The doctor-patient relationship has been evolved since then. Where you imagine a kind of paternalistic nature of healthcare, where you have a doctor with a patient, maybe speaking, empathizing, touching, feeling, and trying to share that kind of experience.
Right.
And it's all the five senses being involved, the sixth sense, the subconscious almost, right? And where we are today, it's moving so rapidly because now we're using smartphones for consultations like Skype or telemedicine. We're now using chatbots, AI interfaces to talk to a doctor that might not be there. It's just a machine, for example.
Right.
And they'll be remote anywhere around the world, connect with people and do some medicine in that way. So the whole structure of doctor-patient relationship is evolving in the right way because we need to be more efficient with healthcare. We need to expand and scale up. This kind of technology is changing the way we're going to interact with our patients.
Right.
That's an interesting kind of phenomenon.
It is. And so I was going to ask you, so with all of these, you're gaining efficiency, but are you losing the human touch?
This is the question that we can't really understand. The question for me then goes back. How do you define the human relationship with the patient, for example, right?
Okay.
Because we've defined it for many years, that's what we accept as being normality. Do you need to see and touch every patient? If someone comes for a simple ailment, they need a common bit of advice. Does that need the same kind of contact, which is expensive? Or can they do it in a different way? Part of it is changing the social fabric of society, changing the way we behave, the way we accept healthcare, because otherwise we're not going to manage. We have increasing demand, not enough capacity, no country has enough resource to manage this.
Right.
So perhaps we'll redesign our thinking around what that might look like.
What's I guess the foremost thing in terms of our expectations as healthcare consumers or patients that needs to change in order to integrate some of this in?
I think certain things will change. You've got to realise that we can't afford healthcare as it is. All right? No one in the world is. All countries suffering similarly. So therefore, we've got to accept slight changes in the way we practice medicine, or maybe how we see our doctors and how we access healthcare. So that's kind of part of the thinking. I guess it just means that we have to use doctors in terms of the traditional role at the right time. For example, if you've got a cancer diagnosis or you've got a difficult problem, of course you'd want to be seen and talked to in a proper manner. But other things maybe not so.
So I have to ask you this because you mentioned it beforehand. If our expectations need to change and the way we accept care delivery needs to change, you just mentioned right before our interview that you've done a surgery on Snapchat.
Yes.
So that's a far pivot from where we're at right now. So first of all, tell me about how this happened and tell me about the experience.
Okay, so I've done our operations in a different way. I thought about how do I change education? Because my trainees, my medical students, and the residents are obviously much younger than I am.
Yeah.
They're learning in different ways. The way I was taught was the book, right?
Yeah.
Hardcore learning, exams. Nice e-learning platforms, AR, VR kind of devices, and the smartphone is the gateway to knowledge. So if that's the way they're running their lives, how do we access that and teach them? And so if you look at Snapchat specifically, it has about 175 million users on a global basis.
Yep.
That's a huge reach. Out of those, 75% up to the age of 17 and 25, the kind of age of my students are.
Okay.
So therefore, so I thought, okay, let's get the spectacles, right? And I'll get them on for you, okay? Here we go.
Let's see.
So here's the spectacles.
Okay.
That's all I did, put these on, right?
Amazing.
And then I literally clicked this button, or I had someone click it for me during the operation. I thought each one gives a 10-second clip. So I thought, if we go back and say, if that's the operation, which 10-second bits are important? Not the whole thing.
Right.
So we did that, about 20 steps. We pushed out to my story, after getting consent for the patient, etc.
Sure.
And it just went viral.
Well, I can't even imagine because, as we were saying,
2 million views.
2 million views. Well, usually it's like cat videos on Snapchat. Now you're doing a surgery, so there's a big difference.
And it seems like it gains. So every time I operate now and I do a Snapchat operation, I have 5,000 students all around the globe. And I want to share one story with you actually, which I think is quite pertinent. Because the other day I was doing an operation onto my Snapchat. I said to my audience, oh look, what's your name? Where are you from? Where are you watching this from? I just like to know more information. And I got lots of messages back. One in particular really quite inspired me. And so she said, oh, well, this one girl said, hey, my name's Ella, and I'm watching you from the Marianas Islands. I'm a medical student now. So I thought, I've not heard of this island before, let me Google it. So I Googled it, and you know what? All I got was a blue Pacific Ocean. I zoomed and zoomed and zoomed. I found a tiny island of 12,500 inhabitants.
Oh my goodness.
And that was powerful.
That
really touched me, thinking, well, I've reached somebody I'd never reached otherwise with just a Snapchat kind of platform, right?
That's incredible. That's incredible. Wow. I mean, that really, I guess you're talking about changing the way that medical education is not only delivered but also received. And I think that meeting people where they are on those platforms that they're already at is a smart idea. Last thoughts from you on augmented reality and virtual reality in the healthcare space. What do you expect for the future?
So one thing I did a couple of weeks ago, which I'll share with you as well, we used the Microsoft HoloLens as an AR device.
Okay.
And I'm a cancer surgeon, so I often discuss patients in what's called a cancer type meeting, where you have all the oncologists, the nurse specialists, and so on. Yeah, exactly. So I thought during the operation, sometimes you need some advice. Well, let's connect people. So we did this thing where we used the HoloLens during the operation.
Sure.
I called in my colleagues from Mumbai, also wearing HoloLens, another one in America, and one in London. Mm-hmm. So it's 3 continents, 3 time zones, 4 surgeons. They're all as avatars in my space, in the virtual space, with holograms. So we could talk about the same case together, get advice, and discuss the patient in real time in the OR.
That's amazing.
And that's kind of connected to a need, right?
That's amazing. I mean, you're really getting the benefit of so much knowledge and so much insight in such a seamless way, really, at this point. Very cool. Shafi, it was so nice to speak with you again. Thank you so much for stopping by and sharing with your perspective. And that Snapchat surgery, I think, is just, I'm going to have to look for this now and see and watch you live.
Virtual surgeon.
Virtual surgeon. Okay, so if you guys want to check that out, virtual surgeon is how you would find and be able to watch Shafi do some surgery on Snapchat. I'm Jessica DeMassa here at the GuideWell Insights Lounge at Singularity University's Exponential Medicine 2017. Thanks for joining us.